And here we are again for another episode of Glistian Unfiltered. And today we are joined by Smanga Bling Khumalo. How you, boy?
Whoop whoop. All good, Joe. Thanks, and how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What's up with the goatee?
We're growing a bit, so just to show off a bit, but yeah, once we get back, obviously it's gonna go.
So we've had Muzi, the shortest
Oh,
jockey.
no.
We've had
Oh,
Striker, the
lovely,
tallest
lovely.
jockey.
Yeah.
And now we've got Bling, the most fashionable jockey on.
No, thanks for having me. No, it's always nice. I've been watching obviously a couple of clips. Fortune also saw
Yeah,
some clips
Andrew.
also with a couple of other guys. So it's always nice to be a part of.
Oh, thanks, man, and everything you do. I've had a look at some of your stats. We'll get into it. But obviously, the main question on everybody's lips: when are you planning to be back?
Listen, I went to see the physio yesterday, and the progress is unbelievable. And myself and my agent, we have some other lots and lots of people that will love to help. So everywhere I turn, there's just those people that wants to get me back riding again. So just taking it one day at a time, and I think the most important thing is how my body feels and
Yeah.
how I can, I'm not as young as I was before, where I
You
used to
took,
heal a lot quicker. So now things takes a bit of time to get back to where it was. So I'm not so sure, but as soon as I know, I will give out the word.
and your agent, Monty, hey?
Yes, yes,
He's been your
he's
agent
been
for a
very
long
good.
time, huh?
Yes, I think now we're going for what, 5 years now, huh?
That's good, eh?
Quite a bit.
So
Yes,
you're
yes,
doing all
yes.
right.
We've done quite well, and um, uh, we had best of the seasons. If you have a look at the last season, it was a very, 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 all well done to him. Making sure that I go to the track, that by Bottas and put a leg of a quid pro quo, and just to get to understand and to gain that trust on the filly, and she's done wonders also,
Yeah, yeah.
and all congratulated to him.
Well, I'll tell you what a lot of people don't know, and I looked it up this morning. In the last 5 years, you have ridden 743 winners, excluding this season.
Wow, wow,
Yeah.
sure. No, no,
That's an
that's a
average of
number.
100. Yeah, it's 150 winners a year, which is fucking unbelievable, actually. It's really, really
No,
good.
no.
And you're definitely one of the punters' favorites. Um,
Ah,
you are. I
is
mean,
it?
oh, definitely, definitely, definitely. And I think,
We don't know this because like you get to the racetrack, you obviously an hour before you get on, you race, you finish, and then you shower, you head back home. So we don't know everything about the stats because sometimes if you're a rider or a person of stats, you might just over what you call, when you
overthink that.
you get over over too confident and stuff. So
Well,
uh, you know,
I think, yeah, I think stats are as important as you make them. Okay. But I think
wow,
after the Zoom, you should be aware that in the last 5 years,
yes, yes,
you've ridden 750 winners. And
wow, not
however you cut that, you do that through ability, hard work, dedication. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes,
and
yes,
the
yes,
biggest,
yes, yes.
one of the biggest mistakes human beings do is we don't pat ourselves on the back enough.
It's a bit hard because we all in this thing as it's a competition, and
Get
there's a lot of guys that has what you have, and so how can I put it? We all in this cocoon, and the trainer or the owner, they choose, and you also wonder, well, why they don't choose me? But I think I can do it. But yet, maybe the horse doesn't enjoy maybe the way you ride, And even sometimes I ride a lot of horses, but then when Pierre rides them, I tell him, I say, hey, Pierre, this horse will really enjoy you. He says, why? I say, no, because I felt when I was vigorous on him and I was trying to get everything out, the horse just went on that mode where this is where I'm going to go. And when the guy now who's doing it and allowing them to do it, and then they just gel and then they take off. Another example, there's a horse that he rode for Mano. I rode in Durban in was it the Golvas, the filly. She for Karim.
Yeah.
Yes. So I wrote her and I'm giving everything, but she just didn't like it, you know. So anyway, it was on a, at the val, and I said, listen, this horse here, you and this horse, you're gonna gel. I promise you. I don't know, but I'm telling you, this horse will enjoy the way you ride. He says, oh, is it? Is it? Ah, why? I said no, because of what I know, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, he sits at the back, and then boom, 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 he wins by half a race course. And again, the next time it carries about what 60, 67 or something, ridiculous weight. And it comes and it wins again. So, and that's where you say to yourself, okay, listen, now I know there's some horses that do like and some don't like this. And then they
Are
will
you,
always.
yeah, are you saying, and you know what I'm like, are you saying that so could you not give her a soft ride?
No, I couldn't. I
Really, eh?
couldn't because, like, I know her ability. So I want her to like, come on, I must take it out of her when she wants to be left, and then she wants to give it to you and show you. So I wrote it twice, and both times we never clicked, and
Right.
and
So,
and she found the right guy.
so Samanga, where does the bling come from? Obviously, you like to dye your hair and you like to be trendy. Is that where it's from?
I think it was from the hair. Obviously, in when I won the July with heavy metal.
Yeah.
And but the time before, long ago, I think I was in Port Elizabeth, and there's another commentator, well, not a commentator, like the presenter,
Interviewer. Yeah,
Rob
presenter.
McKelly. Yeah, Rob McKelly. I don't know if you remember him.
Rod
He was like
McCurdy.
a
Yeah,
Scottish.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. So, like, I used to change my earrings most of the times, and and he used to notice that, and he started saying, "Oh, today you got another earring, and you like the shine, you like the thing." So then it just took off from there.
So, Samanga, let's talk a little bit about family. What does that look like? Where's the support structure for arguably one of the best jockeys we've had in South Africa in a long time?
Listen, obviously everything starts at home, and with my wife and my three kids. If I'm out there doing everything that I do is to come back and to provide for them. And yes, I have family also in Durban. My mother, she's still alive, and she with my siblings. She's staying with my siblings, and they've just had it a hard time. They had it a hard time. To just get a break. So this is where now I'm the only breadwinner, so I have to do twice as hard, and I had to put in the work ethic, And I've been very lucky that the support comes from all of them behind,
Yeah, yeah.
And I think if I was just myself, I would have been like, I'll make it next year, or I'll do this next year. But now this you can't, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people depending on you, and if you drop the ball, um, you know, they will suffer. So they haven't got a chance yet to prove themselves. So I'm sure later on, when my kids have grown and they understand how hard I've put myself or pushed myself to give them a good life, And because I never had a good life growing up from Guamashu, and I just got lucky with the academy. Everything just fall fall into place. I went for interviews, and they asked me, um, "Do you love host animals?" I tell them, "Yes, I have like a lot of dogs at home." So anything with four legs, but within all that, it all comes from home.
Yeah, and listen, luck always plays a part in everyone's life. And Gary Player said, "The harder you practice, the luckier you get." All of these cliches, but at some point, there is a lot of hard work. There's a lot of getting up in
Definitely.
the mornings, traveling all over the country. Tell me, you've been sponsored by the or the Slack
Maurice,
family, Moritz Fontaine.
Maurice Fontaine and Wachabot Strip.
Yeah, that's also nice, isn't it? Give them a
Yes,
shout out. What do they
also.
do for you?
No, they've been with me for many, many years, and uh, when myself and them had signed the contract, I had an offer to actually ride every horse of theirs, and at that time, obviously, I had a job with Mr. Terry and Mr. Fanikek. So Mr. Fanikek was like, "I've already given you everything of mine, So now, if you're gonna, how you gonna drop me, and then go right for the slack?" So I was like, "No, it's not gonna be like that." But now you look back and say, to be choosy, I don't know what would have happened, but when um the yard is doing well, and then you choose that yard and you're there, and then when the yard goes down and then you run away. So if I could do that, I don't know where I'll be, but I'd never done that. I was always loyal to Mr. Terry and Mr. Panikek, and then that's where most of all my success has come from,
Yeah, listen,
and
loyalty is good. Loyalty is good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, and looking back, even Kevin had a sponsored by Maurice Fontaine and Vocabos and Calpage, and that helped them to win the championship also. So I'm looking back and saying, oh, if I did take the offer, I would have challenged again for the championship, riding the Slack and Maurice Fontaine's horses, and you know I would have been there. But I finished third, which was good, and I had a lot of trophies behind me. So that was also like a tap in the back and say, well done. But yet, I don't think, and I don't look back to say if I did or if I didn't, that type of thing.
Oh,
So I'm happy where I am, and I'm happy that I'm with them, and they've been very, very good to me for many, many, many years. I think there was a time where I think of my second championship, I was chasing, and then something happened, and the staff wanted to give me like the 3 months, and I was leading. So I'm thinking, this can't happen. So they said, no, you carry on riding, focus on riding. We're gonna handle everything on the side. And that support structure for me, it was amazing.
makes a
It
difference.
helped me to focus and go for it, and and at the end of the season raise up the trophy, and thank them for helping me and being there. Otherwise, if I had the 3 months or 1 month, the guy would have came and went past me or finished second or whatever. So
Yeah,
yeah, no, they've been very good to me.
yeah, that's good. Listen, obviously, Pierre Stradham's the greatest example of all of them. My dear friend Pierre, like you'll be hired and fired so many times. So loyalty is very good,
Yeah.
100%. Um, but racing's also a very forgiving sport because
Yes, yes.
by its nature, the owners and the trainers always want the best guy available, right? So
Yes, 100%.
even though you've been fired, you're probably going to be rehired very, very soon.
Very soon, yeah.
And I think maybe when you do jump ship, if you ever jump, maybe if you just don't burn your bridge, I'm not saying you did burn your bridges, but maybe if you're
Yeah.
just open and honest, then everybody just forgives you anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, um, but it's good
Yeah,
that,
as I said, when I look back, there was some good things I've seen,
Good.
and when I look back, but I ended up partnering with a very, very nice filly, Karen Ellis, which she was
Remarkable.
like unbeaten, a marvelous horse. And Cape Town, you take her to Cape Town, she shows them who she is. You take her to Durban, she shows them. You take her to Joburg, nothing stop her.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's that all that that comes with that saying to myself, I could
It's
have
worth it.
it was worth it, yeah.
Tell me about all these tattoos. I see you covered in tattoos.
Now when we were young, man, you
Is
know,
that your gang?
you should see Diego. You should see Diego's one.
I
He
see
looks
Diego.
like
Do you play golf? Do you play golf?
no, 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 no. I don't play. I tried once, but it's not my thing.
No, they'll take your money, those oaks. De Gevea,
Ah,
Van
yeah,
Rensburg.
no,
No. De
he's
Gevea, Danielson, De Kock,
Danielson. Yes, yes,
Goodman.
yes. No, they're quite good.
They'll take your money. All right.
They say you pay school fees.
Yeah, you pay school fees. That's right. Hey, listen, I'm going to ask you a few random questions now, right?
Yeah.
Of all the people you've ever met, who would you not want to be stuck in a lift with?
Yo,
Or actually, somebody you haven't met even. What type of person would drive you absolutely mad stuck in a lift?
listen, I'm easygoing, and I can also be within myself where I'm just quiet also. So, you know, it,
Like today, you're
that's
not
that.
Bling today, huh? You've got more of a cowboy
Sorry.
vibe. Today, you're not
Uh,
Bling, you've got more of a cowboy vibe going.
yes, yes, you understand. So, uh, if I'm stuck in a lift, and then there will be another kind of other person within me that will maybe change the humor of the place, or just let it be, and then I'm just gonna stay there, because I've always have this thing that we all here by ourselves, and if you find friends and you find family, and they don't like you, they like the person
Inside.
that you are from the inside. So yeah, I can only just show that, and then if it's suitable for that person who's stuck in a lift with me, then yeah. If not, and then I'll still
Right.
stay there, rub my arms up.
So when you're looking at the race card, okay, and you riding the second favorite in a race, okay, which
Yeah.
jockeys do you not want to be racing against? Who are your toughest competitors?
My toughest. I have, listen, it's a good question, but look back now. I saw you put the race of Wagner the other day. Wagner,
Yeah,
in that era in time, those guys that there was MJ Odendal, there was Sean Cormack, there was Jeff Lloyd, there was Anton Marcus, Anton Darpesh, all those guys, they were big guns at that time. And listen, I I was always looking up to them, and also to actually go past and get a group one ahead of them. It was, but then I didn't, as you say, we don't give a tap to ourselves enough to say, "Hey, listen, well done." But I still went back to my respectable way and still treated them with respect, because we learn a lot from each other.
but it is good. Like
So
I don't think you should pat yourself every day, but I think it's very healthy
yeah,
to just sometimes go,
yeah,
you know what, I've done well. So
yeah.
basically, you've just said to me, you're not scared of anyone. They can all come.
Listen, as I say, at this
100%.
time
That's a
I'm
great thing.
coming down. So we're ready, and I can stand behind Smanga Kumalo as a rider, and
Fantastic.
given a chance, I can stand behind him. That, listen, there's some maneuvers that we can make to to hit the line first.
Perfect. Right. You heard me asking Gavin. I'm going to ask you, which superpower would you not like to have?
Which superpower to would like not to have? To have eyes on people, man. That's bad. You know, like that Superman, the way when he looks at you, he sort of like glazes you. That's bad, man. And and even on comics and everything, it shows that look, that bad look. It's it's
It's
it
too much
takes
information.
everything, Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's what Gavin
So
said, something similar. Gavin said he wouldn't like to know what people were thinking.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, no, something like that. Because yeah,
Imagine.
it's just
Terrible,
another
huh?
thing.
Yeah, it would
Yeah,
be.
demolition. Yeah.
Okay. Which one phrase drives you absolutely mad? So,
I didn't hear the question.
which phrase that people use all the time drives you mad? You know, like you were stiff or
Oh, oh yes, yes,
painful.
yes, yes. Um, I think the stiff part, yeah, because they don't know how much horse I have underneath, and if I got beaten by a stronger horse, and we went heads up, heads down. A lot of horses they have blinkers. A lot of horses they don't know really where their line is. There's some clever ones that know where the line is, and you could see them. They always try to put that neck right there,
Yeah,
low as they can, without even a rider wanted to. And then there's some that don't know the line, and you're riding, but uh, the better horse beats you, and you come back and someone says stiff, and I'm like, I was beaten by a better horse. I was maybe like 20-1 and the favorite won. And I was trying my best to beat the favorite, and you want to come say stiff. That breaks me.
and if you weren't riding, like, are you good at anything else? Are you a good footballer? Are
Now I got two left feet. Listen, I'm
You would
not
have
good at
been
any.
you would have been a model.
They don't take short ones. You have to be a little bit taller.
Yeah, you do. How tall are you, Smanga?
164.
Yeah, 164. I,
Yeah.
I'm going to interview a jockey in a week's time or 2 weeks' time here in England. He's 6'4"
You.
and
No
riding
way.
and riding well.
That's like Bernard, eh? How tall is Bernard?
Oh, Bernard's quite. He's not as tall. Probably like 174 something. I'm not sure. Probably maybe even a bit taller. I need to ask him.
Oh no.
I need to ask him.
Yeah.
Right. On your way down to Durban to ride. Well, Quid Pro Quo's back in Joburg now, by the way. You know, Barrett's moved to
Yes.
Joburg. Yeah, yeah. But
Yes. 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 Yeah.
let's say you were flying to Durban on SAF Air or one of those airlines, and you're sitting on your seat with your blonde hair and your earrings and whatever. What does the person next to you think?
They always ask me, am I a singer or am I a boxer? Because like,
Really?
well, our upper body from pushing horses, it's a little bit uh, puffed up. So they always ask me, are you a singer or a boxer? Are you in what entertainment business? So I laugh. I said, no, man. Actually, I'm a jockey. What's that? I said, no, you're not Devon July. They said, oh, yes, yes, yes. I said, yes, that's what we do. And then they come at ease. But I was surprised the other year with sparkling water. So I was going to Durban, and obviously my hair was blonde, and the people recognize me from heavy metal, and obviously everybody is going to Durban for party, and we're all there in the line to check in, and then go catch a flight. And I could hear them at the background, like talking. Oh, that's a rider there. That's a rider there. It's Durban July. Where are we going? And so I was
It's
like, oh, at least they know.
a nice feeling. So talking about
Yes.
talking about your blonde hair, right? So I'm a parent and I love my child unconditionally. What does mom say about the blonde hair?
Um. Listen,
Or do you
for
have to wear a
me,
cap? Do you have to wear a cap when you go and visit?
no, not really, eh?
Oh,
Just let it be, and as I say earlier on, take me as I am. But that's a person, from the inside that will you like or you like the first person. or you like what you see,
100%. 100%. All right. Smanga, for the viewers, give us 3 to follow for this season.
Yeah, it's a bit hard, but have you ever looked? They actually all horses in this actually last season, they were all beating each other, and every time when we think that there's this horse here is the one to look up to, and everything just doesn't work out. So an outsider comes and beats him, and we all look like we don't know what we're talking about. But Greenwood Envy, Quid Pro Quo, and I think back in business, he's another up and coming. So
Yeah, Muzi,
yeah, the guy,
Muzi liked back in
yes,
the day. Yeah.
yes, and they're young horses and they pack with qualities.
Yeah, 100%. All right, my brother. Listen, thank you so much for doing this. Thanks to Monty for all that he does for you and Wilgerbos Drift. Hope you get well soon and we see you riding winners again. We'll chat again, but do not forget, excluding this season, you have ridden 743 winners in the last 5 years. That is
That's nice.
remarkable. Oh, do that again? Brilliant. Bling, thank you so much,
Thank you.
bro. All the best.
Thanks.
Get well soon.
Sure.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank you.